Well, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This channel we do everything barn restoration. We also do a little investment property and property development. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, please subscribe and click the notification bell. So the Bicentennial Barn that we're working on restoring has a 290 person max occupancy. So then based on that number and also the square footage, the number of bathrooms, the proposed layout, we got approved for 101 parking spots. So because of the rustic nature of the barn and the fact that there's some other gravel lots in this area, we got approved for a predominantly gravel lot with the disabled spots, and everywhere the fire truck needs to go is paved. So the process of building a gravel lot is very similar to building a paved lot. You just don't put the pavement at the end, and you might have a thicker layer of gravel. So let's just jump into how you do it. So 101 spots is a pretty big area, and we need the right tools for this job. So the things we rented were, to move dirt, first of all, a 30,000 pound excavator with a 4-foot bucket on it. And we also got a small dump truck. And this was farmland, so it's a lot of dirt we have to move. We got to get the topsoil cleared off in order to build the base. So for just moving things around the site, we had a small skid loader with a bucket and also with a fork attachment. For shaping the dirt and also flattening out the gravel, we had a small bulldozer, a 70 horsepower grading dozer. And then for compaction, we had a sheep's foot compactor for building up the compacted dirt. And then for the final pass of the dirt, we had a smooth drum roller, and also for the final gravel, we used the smooth drum roller. So this is a lot of gear, but as I said, it's a big area. If you're just doing a gravel driveway, you could get away with much less, maybe just a skid loader. But it all depends on how big an area you need to do with. So the first job is basically scrape off all the topsoil, put it in a big pile out of the way. We can use it later when we're reseeding grass. So this is predominantly the excavator and the dump truck. And early on we tried to do this with a smaller excavator. It just was not working.
And we have rented a bigger backhoe. We were not really accomplishing much in terms of moving the dirt around. We have a ton of topsoil. So we got a bigger backhoe. It's about $6,000 for a month. I can already tell this is a good idea though, because we've moved so much more dirt around than we have the 2 previous days.
And after that's out of the way, it's more the job with the bulldozer and the sheep's foot roller. So as we're bringing in new clay, the bulldozer spreads a lift of a few inches, say 8 inches out, and then you basically just smush it down with the vibrating sheep's foot roller. And you keep doing that till you build up the grade to approximately what you need for your parking lot. And you can use a grade laser as you go to check the heights of everything to make sure your drainage is right. At the very end, you give it a pass with the smooth drum roller. So basically the sheep's foot roller leaves a bunch of divots everywhere, and those will hold rainwater. So give it a pass with the smooth drum roller at the end. And this dirt work is a long process. We're basically just spending all this time to get ready for gravel, and gravel is kind of one breakneck crazy day to get it all in there. Okay, so gravel day. We start really early and basically go all day. Rain's coming. Whenever it rains, you gotta wait a long time for it to dry. We wanna get that gravel in there to protect our dirt base that we built up. So gravel day, it's gonna be one long day. We've got grade stakes already. We've been preparing this dirt pad for almost a month, it seems. And we're gonna have 5 dump trucks on the site dumping the gravel to get it all done.
Well, another dump truck has just arrived. For some reason this guy wants to go backwards the entire time. He came in backwards, go backwards for like 1,000 feet apparently. I think he'll probably do it differently next time.
I really wanted to get some drone footage. I had a little technical difficulty early on.
Well, it's gravel day. Out here at the barn. I brought the drone, and then I dropped the memory card inside the grill of my vehicle. So the memory card landed right there and just bounced in, and I've been looking for it for half an hour now. I can't get it. I've driven it forward and tried to stop and shake it out, taken off every panel I could take off. I can't find it, so I'm missing the drone footage on the gravel drop. So I'm all kinds of upset about this. Oh well. At least I've got this camera. So we're gonna go hop on the smooth drum roller and try not to make a fool of myself. Well, somebody else just hopped on the smooth drum roller when I was about to do it. So I guess I don't need these. Basically, I'm over here for no reason right now.
Well, I never found my memory card, but I found another one that happened to be in the camera case where the drone was.
Get out of my mind. Have a few still be a soldier. Waste my time. Don't say I never told you. Get out of my mind. Have a few still be a soldier. Waste my time. Don't say I never told you. Get out of my mind. Have a few still be a soldier.
We're having them do driving drops for the most part, which basically means they put a chain on the back of the dump truck so it doesn't completely open. They tip it up, and as soon as the gravel starts coming off, they drive forward.
Okay, next time the green truck drops, I'm gonna video him. It's just perfectly smooth. That guy really knew how to do it.
And it saves us from having to spread things entirely with the little bulldozer. There's a few areas that we're seeing as we go along. There's some soft spots where it rained or it wasn't quite compacted enough. And when we see those, we throw some geotextile down real quick. The geotextile just basically stabilizes the dirt for you if the dirt's not 100% solid. So the way to detect this is basically the dump trucks. So you're bringing these, 70,000 pound dump trucks. They drive through, look where the tires smush.
I wish I didn't get transition lenses. Stop! Well, we just had a shouting match with one of the truckers, and then he threw the pile of slips at us. I paid for a driving drop of all the gravel, and some of them are annoyed that every now and then we want a regular drop, and you have to change the chains on the back of your truck.
That night, as it was dark, I just stayed on the smooth drum roller for like 3 hours. I just drove over the entire parking lot, each direction. So that's how you build a gravel parking lot. I mean, you don't need that many people. You really don't need experience. You don't have to be an excavator to do this. The only thing that's even remotely tricky is getting it flat with the bulldozer. But I mean, if it's not that big an area, you can figure it out and get it pretty good. So I hope this video was informative and interesting to you. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the topic of building a gravel driveway, we've certainly done it a lot at this point, so feel free to ask in the comments. That's all I got for you today. I will see you guys next time. Peace.